What's up, my clever people? What's going on, guys? Now, today we're going to be doing a top 10 list. Now, I already told you guys about this a whole bunch of times, and today is actually going to be a top 10 list of my favorite games of the 2010s. Now, you see, it is actually a special time period for me, even though it's currently still living in it. It's kind of special because this is actually the decade where I actually started to play games that were actually more serious and not kind of kiddish, and well, obviously because I'm a teenager. But anyways, so now we are going to get ready to get into this stuff, guys. I'm not even going to waste a whole bunch of time because I actually tried doing this, but then the voice thing cut me off. The whole commentary thing cut me off, so I had to hurry up and talk. So right now, we're going to do this right now. We're going to get into it. Top 10 list. Let's get it. Okay, first starting with number 10, guys, is actually The Evil Within. Now, you see, The Evil Within was actually a pretty good game. I actually got that I didn't pre-order the game, but I did want to, but I just didn't because at the time, let's just face it, I was broke, guys. I was broke. I didn't have any money. But anyways, so at the time, I actually got it for Christmas 2014. One of the best Christmases of my life, by the way. But anyways, so this game was actually really fun. I actually kind of liked it a bit. I don't know how people feel about it. It's kind of mixed reaction. I didn't really pay attention to that to see how other people felt. But personally, myself, on a personal level, I like The Evil Within a lot. The Evil Within was actually a pretty fun game, considering, how it was at the time. I don't really know. Uh, it's not really that much to say about it because, it's my least favorite to favorite. I mean, it's not that it's not my favorite, but, I'm kind of going from 10 to 1. So like right now it's kind of like, just counting down. So this is my 10th favorite game of the 2010s, no pun intended. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. The Evil Within was a pretty fun game, And if I had the chance, I'll probably play it again. I don't know. I might do a gameplay on it, or I'm kind of too scared to play it again, so I don't really know. We're just gonna have to find out in the future, pretty soon. Okay, guys, so coming in at number 9. By the way, sorry about the editing skills. I mean, I'm a little better. It's just I'm trying to get this done as fast as possible. So the other ones, like 2000s and 90s, would be much better. But anyways, coming in at number 9 is Infamous Second Son on the PS4. First of all, let me just say something. I don't know why, but this game actually kind of got me into the Infamous series. And see, the first ever Infamous I didn't really care about. The second Infamous I didn't care about. But Infamous Second Son I actually really did care about, and it was actually a pretty good game. Personally myself, I felt like it was a lot more better. I don't know. Some people might, think otherwise. But let me just tell you something. This game is hard, and I bet you silly is going to actually say pause when I say that. But this game was hard, especially the last level. That one was difficult. Every single level was difficult. Every single boss battle was the most difficult thing. But you know what? I wanted it to be difficult. I wanted to actually have a challenge. So you know what? Infamous Second Son actually definitely did that. They actually gave me, or gave some people, a difficult challenge. And that's what I like. I like having difficult challenges. I like seeing new different things. So I think Infamous was a pretty good game, personally myself, all because of that, because it kind of challenged us on some aspects of the game. It, let you, well, not let you solve puzzles, but, like kind of figure out what you have to do and all that stuff. So I think Infamous Second Son is actually definitely good on that realm. The storyline was pretty good as well. Pretty all right. Pretty basic, but still kind of good in its own way. So I really do appreciate the game for what they have done anyway. Now, guys, coming in at number 8, I'm pretty sure, like, come on, this had to be on my list. But the real question was, which one was it going to be? Definitely this one, and I know it might be cliche because it's like, oh, it's the most current one, so of course it's going to be on the list. You see, it does not kind of like the reason, because I could have picked W2K14, which is a really good W game, W13, which is really awesome, or I don't even want to say W12. W12, that was something. But anyways, W2K16 person myself was way more better because first of all, the 2K showcase with Stone Cold Steve Austin, even though we kind of already somewhat had that on W13, was still pretty cool to see, his uprising from, in WCW and ECW and in the WWF WWE/WWE. So I think this is a pretty good game. I like how they actually increased the gameplay a little bit more. They increased Creator Arena, which is freaking awesome. I freaking Love that thing so much. I'm on it all the time. And then, just a creative thing about the whole game. The gameplay feels more better. I don't really know that much. I mean, I do know a lot because I play like all the time. But yeah, it's definitely a cool game to play. If you're not a WWE fan and you're trying to find a WWE game to play Here Comes the Pain because that's really fun too. Or play WWE 2K. Blah, blah, blah. Kind of mess up words right there. Play WWE 2K16, and no, I'm not editing that out because I want this to be as fluid and as natural or organic as possible. So I'm not going to edit that part out. But anyways, go play WWE 2K16. Get your butt in that store. Go buy that joint for like, what did they add it for, like $30, $20 or something like that? It just had like the sort of sell. Anyways, whatever. We're just going to the next one. All right, now Five Nights at Freddy's definitely was going to be on this list, guys. Coming in at number 7, obviously. Five Nights at Freddy's is one of my favorite games of all time, possibly. Um, I remember just sitting there. I think the first person I watched play Five Nights at Freddy's, I didn't even know existed, so I watched this player. And it has me, Dash EXP. Shout out to Dash EXP, by the way. That was actually like the first ever person I actually watched actually play this game, and I was hooked ever since. This game is really, really awesome, guys. If you haven't played it or you think it's overrated, just go ahead and play it, man. It's really fun. Um, Five Nights at Freddy's, you already know they actually had, 4 sequels already, and then they're coming out with a 5th one pretty soon. Sister Location, can't wait. Going to be coming out pretty soon. And yeah, the game is pretty fun. The game is really awesome. The jump scares. I now when I play it, it's actually more of like laughing than actually getting scared because I don't even get scared of the game anymore. I just laugh because of the way it looks. But anyways, the game is really fun. It's really fun to do, guys. You should really definitely check it out because it is really going to be a fun time for you guys to play. I guarantee it. All right, guys, coming in at number 6 is actually Batman Arkham City. Now, this game, is actually pretty fun, personally myself. It's actually one of the best Batman. Let me just say that I am a big Batman fan and a big Batman Arkham fan. So this had to be definitely on my list. Batman Arkham City is one of the best Batman Arkham games out there. I mean, every single one had its own flavor to it. I think my least favorite, obviously, personally myself, my least favorite is Arkham Origins. Personally myself is actually my least favorite, even though it is still one of my favorites, but it's my least. Now, obviously, since I had to say that's my least, and Arkham City is actually more higher than that, obviously that's not going to be on this list, but Arkham City is definitely on this list. I love Arkham City. Arkham City is a really awesome game. It was a great continuation to Arkham Asylum. Obviously, you won't see Arkham Asylum on here because I was out in 2009. So it's technically a 2000s game, but maybe that'll be on my 2000 list. I have no idea. But definitely one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorite games of all time, and definitely one of my favorite games of this decade, possibly so far. So, I hope one day, they do some sort of remake or something like that. Because I heard that they was trying to do like this whole one. This is like back in like 2008, actually before Arkham Asylum even came out. They was working on this one based on like the Victorian era, which was pretty cool because I like that area. I like that era as well. So I think that would have been pretty cool. So if they actually want to still do that in the future, guys, that'd be pretty cool. You don't have to stop it. Yeah. All right, guys. So now we're going down to the top 5. My top 5 actually begins with backhand. Oh my gosh, Batman Arkham Knight. Now you see Batman Arkham Knight. Now it's kind of ironic that I was actually just talking about Arkham City, and you might have been wondering what was the other Batman game I liked the most, and it's actually Arkham Knight. Now you see it just came out last year, June of last year. It was supposed to come out October 2014, but it got delayed to June, and it was definitely worth it. So pretty much this game was actually pretty much just all about how the end of those storyline, the end of the Arkham series, the end of everything, the death of Batman, even though Batman didn't die. Nothing happened to Batman, but they just tried to troll us and actually act like he did die, but he didn't. But anyways, so this game was difficult, dude. Like it took me a long time to actually complete this. Well, actually, no, it's kind of like it actually only took me like 2 months, but it was kind of like a while. I could have had it done like in a month, but I was kind of like too busy playing other things as well. So but the game was definitely really fun to play. Otherwise, Arkham Knight in that cave part was like difficult, where he was actually chasing after you, and you had to drive away in a Batmobile. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't have the picture right now. I was gonna put the picture up, but I don't have the picture. I didn't get it, so never mind about that. But anyways, yeah, so that part was difficult, but other than that, the whole game is really fun overall, and you should definitely try it, guys. You know, definitely one of the best games of this decade so far. Batman, Arkham Knight, Black Knight, Black Knight. All right, Uncharted 4 is number leaking 4, ladies and gentlemen. The Thief's Sin. Now, it's kind of weird that back to back, I'm actually doing the last game of each series back to back. But definitely Uncharted 4 is definitely one of my favorite games of the 2010s so far, because we're only 2016, decade's not over yet. But definitely so far, it is definitely one of my favorites right now. Uncharted 4. Let me just say that Naughty Dog makes some good behind games. I mean, come on, guys. They make great behind games, and this is definitely one of them. I'm a big Uncharted fan. I don't know if anybody knows that. Even though I kind of done a live stream, uh, I've done a live stream and all that stuff, and that game was unbelievable to play. I might do another live stream again, like just to finish the game off. Now, by the way, you might be wondering, is like you didn't even finish the game. Actually, I watched what actually happened at the end and everything. So, because I watched videos and I didn't really feel like, playing all through it. I couldn't wait to see what actually happened. So I looked through it on YouTube, and that's the reason why I know. But other than that, I will be probably doing another gameplay on it because that's how fun it was. The game is awesome. Definitely play it, guys. Uncharted 4, one of the best games from Naughty Dogs, one of the best games of this decade, one of the best games on the PS4 right now. Go get it. It's lit. Let's go. And sorry for being weird on the last John. All right, guys, coming in at number 3 is Assassin's Creed Syndicate, guys. Now you see this came out October of last year, October 2015. This game was pretty cool. The reason why I think this game was so interesting for me is because, first of all, I love Victorian London. That's number one. I love that era so much. I don't know if anybody knows that about me, but call me weird all you want, call me awkward. That's what I like. It's pretty cool. Even though I kind of heard that people used to take pictures of dead people. That was a little bit kind of disturbing. But anyways, other than that, I thought the era was kind of cool. I love this Assassin's Creed series, even though what's the one called? Assassin's Creed. I was gonna say, well, Black Flag actually did get on my last nerves as well. In the boat parts, I sucked at that game, absolutely. And then I don't got time to actually really just try to figure out what the heck it was called. Oh yeah, Unity. I don't know why that took me a long time to say. But anyways, I was going to do a gameplay on that, but I sucked so bad at that game. I completed it, by the way. But it took me so long to complete the game that I didn't want to make you guys suffer through my suffering. So you know what? I just said, I'll wait till Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I played it for a little bit. I did a little bit of gameplay on it. I didn't even finish it off. But I did finish off the game, but I didn't finish off the whole gameplay for some reason. But the game is awesome. The game is pretty sick. Let's just say the reason why I'm saying this is a lot more better, I'm giving way more praise, is because it's way more better than Unity, because Unity's gameplay sucked. The the storyline wasn't that bad, but like the gameplay sucked. That's the thing that really ruined it for me. And it was like really hard. It's like it was so difficult for me to do it because the way I was moving and everything. This felt more fluid to me. This is personally myself. So that's just why I enjoy it personally. For me, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, one of the best top 3 games. And I'm pretty sure you guys are going to actually know highly why I'm going to pick this one as number 2, by the way. That's right, it's GTA 5. Hey, they kind of rhymed a little bit, but anyways. So yeah, it's GTA 5, obviously is going to be number 2 or number 1. Honestly, this was kind of like really hard for me to pick. Number 1 in this GTA 5 was actually really hard for me to actually figure out which one was going to be number 1, which one was going to be number 2 as my favorites game of the 2010s. Now this is second to first, and the only reason why I'm gonna give you the reason why this is actually second to first. Now you see, this is my favorite, but I love the story mode, right? I like the story mode and all, you know, in the beginning. But honestly, I don't think the game would have been really that impactful or that special if GTA Online didn't exist and all these cool things happened with GTA Online. GTA Online kind of saved GTA 5 personally myself. Because honestly, after story mode was done, I kind of didn't even care about it and I stopped playing it for a little bit. But then when I got back on GTA Online, my whole mindset changed, and now I can't get enough of it. I can play it all day, all night, until the day I die. I can play it till I'm 116, you know? I could do it whenever. But GTA 5 is one of the best games of the 2010s. Definitely one of the most influential. I think when we look back at this time period in gaming, we're probably going to think of one of the first few games, or the top 5 games at least, is GTA 5. And I think GTA 5 is a really great game. I said green by accident. A very great game, and I think it's a great successor over GTA 4. GTA 4 was good as well in its own right for its time, but it kind of got a little tiring, and now it looks like like GTA 4 does look like it's like I want to go to sleep now. That's how compared it is. Like this game just looks like, you know, full of life, and it's not lifeless at all. That's why I like GTA 5 a lot more better. The whole races that they do on there, all the challenges you can do on GTA Online. GTA Online definitely is one of the best things. I think GTA Online is actually better than the actual story mode it is itself, because everybody's on that thing and you can't get enough of it. Then, by the way, let me just tell you about the graphics. Obviously, the graphics are amazing on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. One of the greatest graphics in gaming history. But yeah, GTA 5 definitely had to be on this list, and I'm glad to see it on here. Alright guys, so now we're going to go right into our honorable mentions. Psych, we're going straight to number 1 at Last of Us. Anyways guys, number 1 is actually going to be The Last of Us, my number 1 game of the 2010s. Definitely The Last of Us. Where do I begin? Where do I even start? Oh god, gosh dang Mike. Anyways, but The Last of Us, definitely my favorite freaking game of the 2010s. Oh my gosh, I was so addicted. I was so addicted. By the way, I played the remastered version of it on the PS4 and not the PS3 version. It's probably the same thing, but you know, on the PS4 remastered version, you can get the DLC as a bonus pack, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, so this game is freaking awesome, dude. If you never played this, like, you haven't played video games, alright, guys? This is what I meant by earlier when I was talking about Uncharted 4. The Naughty Dog actually creates great behind games. Well, this is definitely one of them, and this definitely takes the cake. This thing came out in about June of 2013, I believe. This game is unbelievable. It's really awesome. The storyline is awesome. The whole gameplay is awesome. The zombies are awesome. I kind of hated all the zombies because they got on my last nerves, and they look like they stink, and they look like they's about to, you know, explode full of pus. But anyways, this game, if you have not played this game, guys, please go to the store right now. Tell your mama, tell your granddaddy, tell anybody, can I go get this stinking game, because it's so awesome. This game is unbelievable. I might be over-exaggerating about this, but, you know, let me know if I'm over-exaggerating about this. But anyways, personally myself, one of the greatest games of all time. I love this game, dude. I don't even know. I'm like lost for words. The graphics were a lot more better on the remastered version. It was definitely great. So guys, you know, definitely recommend this game. Definitely one of the greatest games of the 2010s. When I think about this time period, when I go back in the future, in around 2036, I'm going to say, you know what, man? This game was This game was pretty straight. This game was pretty straight. I kind of like Bridget. I like that. So anyways, guys, you know, just go get the game. I mean, stop wasting time. Stop watching this video for a couple seconds. Go get that second game. Play it yourself, because it's awesome. The whole storyline was awesome. The zombies were awesome. The gameplay was awesome. The whole thing was just stinking awesome. So I hope you guys actually enjoyed this video, guys. I know I enjoyed making it. This was a really fun thing to do. No, guys, be on the lookout for my next ones. It's going to be coming out. I also got 2000s and 90s as well. Now, you see, I was going to do 80s, but honestly, guys, I haven't played that many 80s video games to really, like, give my analysis on it. But I mean, because the only thing that's gonna be kind of biased is just like seeing from what I see. Like if somebody says, "Yeah, that was a great game at the time," I'm just gonna say it was a great game at the time. I don't really know because I was living at the time. 90s is kind of closer to me because I was born in 2000. Not saying I'm a 90s kid, so calm down, 90s kids. We're not saying that. I'm just saying that since I was born at that time, I was actually able to still play some 90s games still. So that's the reason why I'm kind of able to give a little bit more of analysis. Not like it was in its prime at the time, but still I was able to actually play some games from that time. Plenty of games from that time. But anyways, other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. And if you enjoyed this video, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your son, tell your daughter, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell your great grandparents to come out of the grave and come watch this. Because they might like these video games as well. You never know, guys. You never know. Hope you liked this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you got praise this morning. By the way, I actually was exactly like LJ on that part. But anyways, see you guys later. Thank you for watching. By the way, you can see my Twitter, my Instagram, and my SoundCloud right there. So, go check that out. Suckies.